Do forests make less oxygen in winter? Here's what's really happening. Picture this. You're taking a crisp winter walk through the woods. The trees are bare, the forest feels quiet, and suddenly you wonder, if the trees have lost their leaves, are we getting less oxygen? It's a totally reasonable question. We all learn early on that trees take in carbon dioxide and give us oxygen. So when the leaves drop and the forest goes still, shouldn't that affect the air we breathe? Good news. It doesn't. Not in any way you'd notice. Let's unpack why and explore what really happens in forests during winter. Trees do slow down in winter, but the planet doesn't. Yes, deciduous trees, the leafy ones that change color and drop their leaves, take a break from photosynthesis in winter. That's the process where they absorb CO2 and release oxygen. But the forest isn't entirely asleep. Evergreens like pine and spruce keep photosynthesizing even in cold weather, just at a slower pace. Grasses, mosses, and soil microbes continue low-level activity beneath the surface. And most importantly, oxygen doesn't only come from trees. The unsung hero, phytoplankton. Believe it or not, the real MVP of Earth's oxygen supply isn't trees, it's phytoplankton. These tiny plant-like organisms float near the surface of the ocean and perform photosynthesis around the clock. Scientists estimate they produce 50% to 80% of the oxygen in our atmosphere. So even when forests take a winter break, the planet keeps breathing, thanks to the sea. But what about CO2 at night? Great follow-up. Trees, like all living things, also respire, which means they use oxygen and release carbon dioxide, especially at night when there's no sunlight for photosynthesis. In winter, when nights are longer, this respiration continues for more hours. So yes, trees do emit more CO2 during long winter nights. But before you worry, here's the key. The amount released is tiny compared to what trees absorb during their active months. Over time, trees remain net carbon absorbers, not emitters. So, why does winter air feel heavier? Here's the twist. When people say the air feels worse in winter, it's not about oxygen. It's usually about air quality. Temperature inversions trap pollutants close to the ground. There's more burning, wood stoves, fireplaces, fossil fuels. Cold, still air means pollution sticks around longer. So yes, winter air can feel smoky, stuffy, or heavy, but that's because of pollution, not a lack of oxygen.